A manhunt underway after 11 inmates escaped a New Orleans jail around midnight. We are now told that 2 of those inmates have been caught, but 9 of them are still on the lam. Senior correspondent Eric Schott following the story from our newsroom in New York. One of those escapees was a convicted murderer, Eric.
Yeah, in fact, one of the escapees, John, accused of 3 murders, as you said, a mass jailbreak. 11 inmates busting out of the New Orleans Justice Center happening around midnight last night. And you know what? That gives them more than 12 hours to be on the run. 2 of the inmates, officials say, have now been captured. They are all men, and they are considered armed and dangerous. The escapees discovered missing during a routine head count at 8:30 this morning. But you know, authorities there did not
want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh boy. Well, look at this. Every day is something new, you know. 11 inmates escape New Orleans jail. There is a manhunt right now. Yeah, buddy. I want to send my prayers out to New Orleans. And there's some of the people part of the family that live in New Orleans. So I hope you guys all right, don't run across any of these gang member criminals. You know, we've seen a report. Some of these fellows are some violent individuals. But hopefully, none of you guys run across them. But this is bigger than what most people think this is. And yeah, somebody knows something. Somebody's working behind the scenes very, very hard. This is not good, man. But just want to come over here and have fun with y'all and break the news to you, letting you know what's going on. I want to hear from you guys. What do y'all think of this? You know, we got some things that we're going to show on the show today. But man, New Orleans, you know, it's not the first time something big in New Orleans has happened, you know. New Orleans has been on a lot of timelines, a lot of headlines, a lot of articles, blogs. It just doesn't stop in New Orleans, you know. It just doesn't stop.
Of approximately 11 individuals that had breached or escaped our custody. So those individuals right now are named. So 1 through 11, Antoine Massey. All of these are adult males, if you will.
Adult males.
Linton Van Buren, Jermaine Donald, Leo Tate, Kendall Miles, Derek Groves, Corey Boyd, Gary Price, Robert Moody, DeCannon Dennis, and Keith Lewis. All of those suspects are considered to be armed and dangerous. So anybody with information, we encourage you to see something.
Armed and dangerous, man. Again, I want to send my prayers out to the lovely folks in New Orleans. You know, but we're gonna pull this up right here. It's a manhunt. It's underway. Manhunt for 11 escaped inmates. Let me read this. The escape was not discovered until a routine head count at 11:30 in the morning a.m. Nearly 8 hours later, authorities said the men should be considered armed and dangerous. And there's their names and some of the things that they've done. I'm gonna just read out some of the things that they've done, just so you guys, you know, let's just go and put it out there. One of them, domestic abuse and theft, illegal carrying of weapon. One of the fellas committed murder, attempted murder. One of them, a murder, an aggravated battery, murder, attempted murder, and aggravated battery. 3 counts of attempted murder. Yeah, these are some. These are some criminal, thug. Some might be gang members. Yeah, these are some very violent adult males. You know, want to send my prayers out to the lovely folks in New Orleans, you know.
If you see something and you just think this is not right, don't hesitate. Call 911. If there is anyone who is harboring or helping these escapees, you will be charged.
A manhunt underway after 11 inmates escaped a New Orleans jail around midnight. We are now told that 2 of those inmates have been caught, but 9 of them are still on the lam.
So we got an update. 9 have been caught. 2 have been caught. There's 9 still out there. And I wonder how those other 2, what failed for them. I love like those, I love to know the full thing. I'm pretty sure we all do. We all want answers to everything. How did those other 2 get caught than the other 9? I wonder what happened with those other 2. Oh boy. Where did you go wrong? Where did you go wrong? Did you trip and fall? Was your shoes not tied? Was you out of breath? You got asthma? Were you not in shape? Yeah, man. Yeah, take them right back in that old and throw them in the slammer. Throw them in the cell. Put them right back in there and stare at the wall.
Senior correspondent Eric Shawn following the story from our newsroom in New York. One of those escapees was a convicted murderer, Eric.
Yeah, in fact, one of the escapees, John, accused of 3 murders, as you said, a mass jailbreak. 11 inmates busting out of the New Orleans Justice Center happening around midnight last night. And you know what? That gives them more than 12 hours to be on the run. 2 of the inmates, officials say, have now been captured. They are all men, and they are considered armed and dangerous. The escapees discovered missing during a routine head count at 8:30 this morning. But you know, authorities there did not alert the public for at least 2 hours that they were on the loose. You're looking at the faces and names of 7 of the escaped inmates. Some are charged with crimes not only including murder, but second-degree attempted murder, domestic abuse, and battery. A source tells Fox 8 in New Orleans that inmate Kendall Miles has...
These them YNs. That's what they call it. Them YNs, them young... That's the new word, y'all. You know. Young too, man. Young. We got to do better in our communities, man. We got to do better with the parenting, you know. We got to do better, man. Right from wrong. We have to continue to be amazing leaders and mentors, man. Because, you know, I don't wish this on anybody. I don't wish them to be violent, to be criminals, to be murderers, to be, you know. But this is what we do. And this happens a lot, sadly, in our community. It's a lot of black on black crime. Just being real. It's sad, man. Kill, steal, destroy. Yeah. It's way worse in our community when these people come out and say, "Oh, we must fear white men. They're the white people are the people we should fear. They're the ones doing all this. The white people." We got to do better, man. No matter what race you are, no matter what community or culture, we all have to do better, man. But especially, you know, the black community, the BLM scam, you know, my folks. And they make us look bad, man. They do.
Have been recaptured. He was near the French Quarter. He faces charges of intent to conceal a weapon and bring contraband into a prison. You know, that jail is about a 10-minute drive or 3 miles from the historic tourist hotspot that is downtown New Orleans. You can see it on that map right there.
All of those suspects are considered to be armed and dangerous.
I just want to remind the public and anyone that may be assisting them that if we identify you and can prove that you are assisting them, we will prosecute you along with them to the fullest extent of the law.
The sheriff's office says it is now conducting a full-scale investigation in how this happened, including staff performance, physical security measures, any lapses or failures, clearly, that help lead to these men to break out. As you heard police say, if anyone sees anything suspicious, please contact the police. They say that the public should not have any interaction with any of these escaped inmates. pick up the phone and call 911. Obviously, a lot of questions on how nearly a dozen were able to bust out without anyone knowing for about 8 hours.
And that right there is just something's fishy, man. Somebody knows something. It's always something. There's always something going on in New Orleans. I tell you, man, you just can't make this up, man. You just can't make this up. You just can't. But oh boy, y'all let me know what y'all think of this, man. Again, want to send my prayers out to those in New Orleans. Because you never know what takes place from cases like this, situations like this. You just never know. And we do have family and friends over there, and family members are part of the channel that live in New Orleans. So just want to send my prayers out, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this. I love y'all. God bless you all and your families, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.